Hey guys, Jason at Canyon Adventure Bands. Today I am very excited to show you the new 2021 and the installation process that goes into that. So we're going to first do an unboxing. I'm going to show you how it comes packaged to you to your doorstep, and then the second part of the video I will show you on how to install it inside your van. Super easy, so let's get started. Alright, so when you get the box, it gets delivered to you in this big, huge, massive box. We wrap the heck out of it. We really protect this product so it comes to you flawlessly. So first thing you're going to do is rip off the top of it, take that off, and then you'll see here you'll have a 2-inch styrofoam on top to protect it, a thank you card because you guys do rock and we appreciate you. So this will be on top next. Get rid of that. Some paper to protect the driver's side cushion. Get rid of that. Okay, now on top we have our driver's side cushion. We're going to move that, put that to the side. And then we have another 2-inch thick styrofoam piece. We'll get that out of the way. All right, then you got both boxes in here. In between both boxes is going to be your table. Right here we have the bamboo table upgrade. So that we'll lean that to the side. And then the next thing we're going to pull out is the passenger side cabinet. So we'll move that to the side. And then we'll have the legs and the care package in here to strap everything down. So we'll put that off to the side. And then we will have the A box, which we're going to lift that up. And that'll go like this. And then the last thing in the box is going to be the passenger side cushion. And we'll move that to the side. Just double check, everything's out of the box. Move that to the side. Okay, so now that we have everything unboxed, you'll have your driver's side bench, both your cushions over here. The care package, we'll open that up right now. We're going to have the lagoon table arm in here, the leg. Probably be easier if I just bring out my pocket knife. Everything's wrapped to protect it. Throw that to the side. So this is going to be the lagoon table leg. So we'll put that right there. All right, let's see. The next thing in this little wrapped up deal is the lagoon arm. Open that up. And this is the part that the table will mount to that. And then lastly, inside this package is your care package. Throw that off to the side. So in the care package, we will have the 4 bungee cords to strap everything together. You're going to have a card that you can take your phone out, open up your camera, and zoom in on this, and it'll take you to the video setup page on our website. So if you need to see this video, you probably got here by doing that, hopefully. So you got that, your 4 straps, 2 for each side. Got a sticker, a patch to put in above your above the cab area. So you have that. We'll put that to the side. The thank you card from us. You'll have a extra bungee cord if you want to strap the table down when you're driving. If you did the bamboo table, you probably won't need this, but we're going to give it to you anyways. If you did the standard black table, it is a little heavier, so you can strap it down with the bungee cord. And what else is in here? You have a small hex wrench and a large hex wrench to make any adjustments or tighten anything up that you might need. So we'll put that right here. And a couple extra caps and pins in case any of these break during shipment. I don't believe we will have an issue with the 21 the way it's packaged in there, but if they ever do break from UPS throwing it off their plane, we'll give you a couple extra ones in there. And then you'll have keys to the indoors just to keep hands from coming in. If you got your doors open, you're hanging out at the lake or beach or whatever, it just keeps people from reaching into your stuff. So you can lock that up if you'd like. And then that's it. So we'll put that to the side. You also have actually one more thing. As a courtesy, we supply you with 2 plastic caps. And what this is for, and I already have them installed in our van, but the bed track here on the Winnebago Revel is raw metal down here. It does not have any cap. So we provide you these caps. All you're going to do is take 2 of these screws, bring them out about halfway, lift this up, and slide the cap in all the way, and then retighten, and do the same on this side, and it'll protect your cushion from getting scratched up. So that's what these are for in your care package. We'll put them to the side. All right, so we're good to go. I'm going to move the camera in a little bit so we can get a little close-up of installing everything inside the van. All right, ready to go. The first thing we're going to install is the driver's side bench seat. So let's pick this up. And weighing all this, we weighed it today. This whole package, the driver's side bench seat, passenger bench seat, cushions, bamboo tabletop, everything is 80 pounds. So it doesn't add that much weight to your van. It's all portable, which makes it nice. So if you need to move one side out or both sides to haul something, you can do that. So very simple. It's a 1-person setup. So let's get going. This is the A. So just a couple little protective things that we're gonna take off on the, if you ordered slider doors, we got a little tape here to keep the slider doors from sliding all over. So take that off. Same thing over here. All right, so that's all done. Get that trash out of here. Okay, the other thing that's going to be taped onto your passenger box is the trim piece that goes on the end. So let me get a little utility knife. Get that taken off. All right, so we will install this in a second, and I'll show you what this is for. All right, so now that everything is cleared to go, here's the driver's side box. This slides all the way in like that, and that's it. It's so easy. Everything, it butts up here, so we got plenty of ventilation up through here. It butts up against your wall. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the 2 straps, and then you're going to take one strap, and it goes to the O-ring on the floor, and you pull it up right to the L bracket that we provide. So again, hook it to the O-ring on the floor, and then hook it into the L bracket on the box. That's it. This thing's strapped in, ready to go. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the cushion to this. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab the cushion. To be able to tell what is the front and the back is on our cushion, there's a little seam here where they connect the piping. I don't know if you can see this, but it's very, very small. So that is going to be towards the back. There's also, if you notice, there's 4 black rubber stoppers on the bottom of the cushion, and that keeps your cushion from moving and sliding off. And that'll slide right in here. You might need to open your door or just grab it a little bit, grab your box, adjust it so the cushion can sit firmly and nicely in there. And there you have it. Now we're going to add the lagoon table. We'll start with the leg. So this groove right here is going to slide right down onto here, and then you'll adjust it with this ratchet style knob. So make sure this is loose, and then you're going to bring that, slide that down just about to the middle, and then crank it down. You don't even have to crank it that hard. You can take this ratchet, and if it's in the way, all you do is just pull it towards you and move it any way you want, and then let it go. So it's just a ratchet style knob on there. So that's that. Then you have your lagoon arm. Same thing, let's loosen it just a tad. And you want the handles facing towards you. You don't want to put them this way, so when you lower it, the handles hit the cushion. So you want the handles facing this way. So you'll put that on there like that, okay? You can just turn it a little bit, tighten it a little bit, leave that one a little loose so we can put the table. So let me grab the bamboo table. Carefully cut the tape and all the lining off of it. Get that out of the way. So here's your bamboo table, and that just slides right in to that groove right there. So there you have it. There's your bamboo table. We'll slide it, get it out of the way. Again, you could take these knobs, tighten it a little bit, move it out of the way. It's like a ratchet, so just pull it towards you, get a new turn on it, and then you're good to go. We'll just get that out of the way now because we're getting ready to do the passenger side. But that's one setup. You got sliding doors, you got the bench seat, end doors, plenty of ventilation and all that. So that comes to our next step before we move on to the passenger side. This trim piece, we added a trim piece, and we didn't put this on purpose. Some of you guys might be worried about ventilation. We are not. We've tried it, we've tested it. Plenty of airflow, it doesn't block anything. We're good to go, and we actually use this trim piece on our own van. But we left it as an optional thing for you, so if you feel you want this gap here and it needs the ventilation, leave it off. If you feel you'd like to cover it and there's plenty of ventilation, then let's put it on. So, I jumped the gun a little bit. Let's slide this back off. We'll take this cushion off. So when you take these cushions off, here's a great example too. The easiest way to do it is lift up from the front because of the rubber knobs on the bottom. So lift up, slide towards you, and then just drop it down like this. So super easy to get to your belongings. So with this piece, we'll just undo this real quick. Slide this out just a little bit to show you guys. This trim piece slides right into this groove right here. And then you have this rubber seal that locks it into place. So the big part of this rubber seal goes against the inside of the plastic. The smaller part is what goes in between the grooves. So you just take that, slide that right in there on the back, and that just locks that plastic right into place. And that's it. And that's a nice little trim piece, so you can slide this back to where it goes. Take your bungee cord, lock that in. Cushion, the way it goes back on, super simple. Lift it up here, slide it down, lift it up, slide it into place, lock it down, and it's all good to go. So that's the trim piece. We use it on our van. There's so much ventilation back here, under the cushion right here, all the way in front, underneath here, all the cracks around the door. We have zero concerns about that. So anyways, there you go. I think the trim piece looks a lot nicer. It cleans everything up, but we'll leave that as an option for you. All right, so moving on. We're gonna go to the passenger side. So passenger box, lift this up. Climb in here. Same thing, we're gonna take off the tape on the doors. And that just keeps this, if you got sliding doors, that keeps the doors from sliding open during shipment. Same thing on this end. Okay, there's been also a lot of talk about with the 2021, we lost so much storage. We really didn't. We lost 7 inches in width in the garage area, but we also made our benches 2.5 inches longer. So we gained a little bit in length, and we lost basically the aisleway. The earlier models, the 18, 19, and 20, we had 25-inch aisleway. Now we have a 20-inch aisleway. So the storage is basically the same. We lost maybe a 1/2 inch, 1 inch on each side, and that's it, but we gained it in length. Same thing for this side. So when you look at the passenger side on a 20, 18, 19, or 20, you're seeing a lot of that wheel well space. Well, there's not a whole lot of storage in the wheel well space. It's mostly on the floor. This box is actually 1/4 of an inch bigger, larger in the floor space as the earlier model, believe it or not. So you didn't lose that much. The same cushion, it's pretty much the same that you can sit on. Obviously, in the earlier models, the cushion goes all the way back into the wheel well area, but you can't really sit on that anyway. So as far as what you're sitting on, it's about the same. This is a really, really comfortable setup. All right, last thing, you gotta take the trim off. And if you're not talking and doing a video, this really is a 5-minute setup. This is such a piece of cake, and we make it so easy, plug and play. So, we'll get a little smarter this time. And let's put the trim piece on. Now that everything's in place, before we hook it up, we're gonna add this trim piece. I'll move this here so you can see it. So basically this slides in here. And what we want, I'll do a close-up. So this piece is like this. You want this piece of the rubber seal to go in the groove of the aluminum, and that locks this trim piece in nice and tight. So that's how you want to install it. So put this piece in here like this. Again, you can leave this out if you feel that it's necessary. We don't. We have no issues. We put temperature gauges in here and everything, and it's absolutely fine. Okay, see that? Nice and solid. Now, we can slide this right into place. Just like that. All right, so let's get our 2 straps. Hop back in here. Okay, the other thing with the passenger side is you have this heat shield. And actually, I'm gonna pull this out and I wanna show that to you so there's no confusion. See how light this piece is? So this is the heat shield here. The idea is the heat comes out from the vent, hits this, and bounces out into the aisleway. And it works absolutely perfectly. So this piece that comes in here, you want this piece of plastic to slide between the plastic mold of the Revel on the passenger side right here, and you want it to go between there and your actual O-ring hook down here. So that piece needs to slide right in there. Super easy. So when you're lining that up, you want to make sure that's in between the two, and that's it. This piece slides right in there like that. We'll grab our straps, hook it to the floor, and hook it to the L bracket. Do the same thing here, and hook it there. That's it. There's your passenger box. Now let's open up, carefully open up the passenger cushion. All the materials we use for our cushions are marine grade vinyl, 3/4 inch marine grade plywood, and the underside is made out of sunbrella for extra durability. And then we put rubber stoppers on there to keep the cushions in place when traveling. So here's the driver's side. Because we cheated this out into the aisleway a little bit, we also put this little angle right here on here, so it's not intrusive and sticking out into the aisleway. It's just a nice clean look against the wall, which goes out into the cabinet. Again, you got your 4 stoppers underneath, your sunbrella fabric, marine grade vinyl. This locks into place, same thing, and there you have it. This is your 2021 GLSS made for the Revel. Fits in here like a glove. It's probably, obviously I'm biased to the first series, the 2020 and earlier, because that's where we started and came up with the idea. But now after owning the 2021 as well, I think this fits better in the 2021 than the other van, to be honest with you. Just with the ergonomics of how the curvature is on everything, both sides, it just makes for, this seat is actually very comfortable to sit on, and I have no problem sitting on it. I'll let the wife sit on this side, and we can sit here and have dinner. You can move this around, so you have a nice table in front of you. You can play cards, dinner, wine, sunset. It's definitely a game changer. When you're traveling, I'm going to show you how to put your table when you're traveling. All the nice features to be able to get up, get into anything. If you got the sliding door option, that makes it extremely nice being able to get in here. With this side, what's great is you can get a lot of stuff in here: chairs, umbrellas, maybe even the covers that go in the front window of the Revel. So it just makes it really nice to be able to store all that stuff and keep it neat and clean. And it's been a game changer for us, and hopefully it will be for you as well. So all right, so that was the setup, super easy. Now, when you're driving, we'll go right into that. So when you're taking off, let's get this box out of the way. When you're getting ready to take off, actually, let me get my knife out of the way too. You're getting ready to drive, at least with the bamboo. The black table is a little heavier. It's very sturdy, very durable, but it is a little heavy. With that, you're going to want to strap it down, and I'll show you how to do that. But with the bamboo table, you won't need to do that. All you have to do is just make sure you tie everything down, lock the arm, lock it here, so it doesn't swivel when you're going around corners. So everything's locked in, that won't go anywhere. You never need to take the table off. There's no reason to take the table off. It's out of the way, it's not getting in the way of anything. Now when it's bedtime, we gotta lower this table. So you're gonna come in here, loosen it up, bring it over here, and then you want this table to be in the center, and what we're going to do is we're going to loosen it so the leg hits the bottom of the floor. So just loosen it here. I'm going to grab it here and here just to add so it's even balanced. And that's it. Table goes in the middle, your bed will drop down all the way and it won't interfere. You wake up in the morning, you're going to raise it up, you want to put a hand here and use your other hand here. So do it together. Get it at the right height that you like, and then come in here and cinch it down, and it's done. And now you have a great table for hanging out. You can bring your table out here. You can even lower it out here so you have a table when you're hanging outside. Or again, when it's time to drive, you can put it here. You can also swing it around and put it this way. Either way. And your doors are still going to close. Lock that down, take off, you're good. So this is the GLSS 2021 Game Changer. Tons of storage. Great for long, weird just objects over here, like just throwing all your, like I said, umbrellas, your window covers. I throw my chairs in there, any yoga mats, anything like that. We like to throw it on this side. My fishing rods, I'll put all my fly rods in here, all my fly fishing gear, etc. And then on this side, we'll throw more like felt bins or crates, or just a little more organization, tools, that type of stuff, clothes, etc. Plenty of room there. You also have this storage area back in here too that comes stocked with the Revel now as well. So it's a great feature, it's super nice, and that's it. So now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you the daybed setup. So the daybed option, if you got that, I'm going to show you how that works right now. And that, to me, I at least use one cushion all the time because it's just super loungy and it's super comfortable to hang out back here. So I'm going to show you that. Unfortunately, this customer that just ordered this model did not order the daybed, so I don't have matching cushions, but I'm going to show you on mine what it looks like, okay? All right, we're back. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set up the daybed if you order daybed cushions for the 2021 GLSS made for the Revel. You're going to have two cushions, just like this, okay? There'll be two of these, and then you're going to get 8 clips to be able to set up your daybed. So let's hop in there. We'll get that set up. We'll start with one. And basically you take this clip, slides right in there, and locks down into place. So we'll do the first cushion first. This is my favorite one. So that's locked into place. Let's grab this cushion. When you're setting up the daybed, you're going to see a seam. So the cushion looks like this, whatever color you choose, and then there'll be a seam. This seam needs to go in the center, okay? And that tells you that you're doing it right. So you're going to lock that in, just like that. And that's the first daybed cushion. Locks right into place. What I really like about this setup is this is a great place to work. It's a great place to hang out, look at the view, and enjoy our system. Okay, secondly, you can actually get a few people in here this way as well. The other part of it is I like the lounge part of this whole thing. When you do it like this, you literally can hang out, and it gives you this daybed lounge. The daybed lounge to me is the game changer. Throwing some pillows back here, being able to work, have a drink, have some snacks, be able to put my feet up is super comfortable. You can still store stuff underneath, which is nice. So you can still have some crates in here if you're hauling a bunch of stuff. It just makes it a nice place. Now for 2 people, it's even great as well because one person could be one way, the other could be the other way, or we can put the second cushion in and I'll show you how that looks. So with the second cushion, you're going to take this clip, clip it into place. And then when I'm done with this, I'll show you where to store these, show you the options. So same thing, here's the seam. The seam is going to go against that seam. So this comes in here, locks right down into place, and now you have a full daybed lounge. Make sure the clips are underneath, by the way. There you go. And then now there's enough for 2 people. You got all this room. You can put your table out here. You can move the table so it's even out here. So both people could be sitting here, reading, hanging out. It just gives you a lot of space. The reason that we designed this is most customers we saw would be hanging out during the day and they would lower their bed and then jump in their bed to hang out, midday read a book. Well, to me, you got sweat, dirt, sand all over you. Leave the bed for sleeping, and then this is the day bed lounge where you can actually lay around, throw a blanket, throw a towel down here, and hang out. Plenty of room. I'm 5'10", 180 pounds, 185 maybe with COVID, and I got plenty of room back here. My lady can be back here. We can hang out, we can read, we can play games. It just makes for a really, really nice, comfortable place. Another living area in our vans, and there's still room for storage underneath the day beds. So great feature. Obviously, you can take one cushion out as well, and I'm going to show you here. We can just take this one out. So let's say it's raining, and I just want to have one cushion set up. Pop these out so they don't hit your leg. I put these back in our bag that we supply you so you don't lose them. Now, if you're stuck in your van, this is a nice little setup as well. Instead of having the cushion here and you have to step over it to get in and out, we'll put the daybed cushion here, bring the table in, and now we both have a place to hang out and sit, put our feet up, relax. One person can be here reading a book on their computer. I don't think it gets any better than this in a van. And you can raise this up or down, but this is a game changer for us. Same thing, you got a place to sit here. You can even still put your feet up here without having a day bed as well. This side is absolutely comfortable too, so you can hang out on this side, plenty of space. You can face each other for conversations or what have you. So that's the day bed option. It's a great feature. We love it. We use it all the time, actually. Okay, so where do I store these things? Well, there's a few places. One, you can put them both in the bathroom if you want to. You can also place them both in between the passenger bench seat up front and the driver's seat on the floor. They're both on edge. We'll sit. Let's get these out of the way. So, and when you always store them together, you go backside to backside. You never put cushion to the bottom. So that's it. So you just take this and you can put it behind the bench seat and the driver's seat. So that's one option. You can put them in the bathroom. You can put them on the floor in the bathroom, or you can put them on the shelves on the bathroom. You can put them right here if you want on top of the seat. Or what most people do is when you're getting ready to take off, you put them right here. So you put one there and you put the other here, like so. And then the doors close and you're good to go. So that's one. And then when you get to your spot, you can take them out and then drop them in. So that's the day bed option. Let's move these to the side. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you how to install is I'm going to show you how to install the optional water station cover. So if any of you guys, which I know most people did order the optional water station cover, I'm going to show you how to install that. So that's super easy as well. Okay, so let me grab this. So this is the water station cover. It'll come to you just like this if you ordered it. If you ordered it by itself, it'll be shipped to you in its own box. If you ordered it with the GLSS, it'll be inside the packaging as well, all wrapped up. So it's finished product. Once you, we put the optional little shower holder on here to hold our water hose for when we take outdoor showers. We sell these, by the way. You can order them on the website. Little shameful plug. Anyway, so here's the system. It's got a door on it and everything. And the whole idea is, when we were taking pictures of this, we saw this water station and it just didn't fit. It didn't look nice back here with our GLSS system. So we thought, well, let's cover it up. And then I watched somebody try to get into the van, and they actually tried to hold this as a handle to pull themselves up into the van because it's so high. So I thought, we definitely need something to protect this. So we came out with this. 2L brackets, everything's already installed. All you're gonna do is, let's move this up a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. So there's already 2 screws in the water station cover, here and here. We're just going to take these out. It's a Phillips screwdriver or a drill. Just pop these out. Put them aside. And we're just going to screw right back into the same hole with the same screws. So we're going to put this in place. We're going to open up the door to line it all up. So you're going to line the little L bracket in the hole with the water station cover. Just line that up, and you're going to go right back into the same hole. We try to set everything up where it's all plug and play, super easy. If for some reason the holes don't line up perfectly, we supply you with the hex wrench and all the goodies that you can make an adjustment and move that arm a little bit to line those holes up. But I can't imagine they're going to be any different than this, but you never know. So that's it. You just screw that into place. Both sides. Okay, and that's it. That's your water station cover. It's locked into place. And you're good to go. We leave our hose, we'll put our hose in there. We got one of these little nozzle holders here. And that way everything's covered, it's protected, and it all ties in nicely with our system. And there you have it. There's the 2021 GLSS, super easy install. Couldn't be any easier. I would imagine you can do this whole setup in 5 to 10 minutes, and then this, another few minutes here. So you wouldn't even be able to finish a beverage by the time you got done installing everything. But this is it. Thanks for watching, and look forward to the next videos.